Why, hello there, gorgeous. The one way to tell if your makeup's really pretty is to make really ugly faces in it. Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to the Lovely4Life channel, your home for all things beauty and bloody. Let's get started.
Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to use a light moisturizer. I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray with rose water, and you're going to want to put that all over your face and pat it in. Alright, so next we're going to use the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion on a small dense sponge, like so, and then we're going to apply that all over our face in downward strokes. Okay, so now we're going to want to use the NYX Pore Filler. You're going to take it on your finger, pat it into your heavily pored areas, and then smooth it in with downward stroke. For any of you wondering, since I started the video with my brows done, I did them with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the color Ebony. Yes, so soft, so smooth. Oh god, stop doing that. Stop. Next we're going to use our Derma Blend Cover Cream. I prefer the shade Pale Ivory, but you know, whatever works for your face. You're going to take it on your finger as stated in the product directions, and you're going to apply it anywhere where you need a little heavier coverage. I'm using that as a concealer and a foundation, but if you'd like to use it as just a concealer, or if you have your own concealer and liquid foundation, you can apply them as you need. And once you have that all over your face and you kind of look like a hot mess, we're going to take this lovely fluffy brush right here, and we're going to smooth that in downward strokes and circular motions until everything looks nice and smooth and blended out. Now it's time for the powder foundation. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Foundation in Light Warm, and I'm going to apply that with the sponge provided all over my face in small soft strokes and patting motions, and I'm just going to make sure that that's spread evenly throughout my whole face. And now it's contour time. Get out your Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and we're going to take the color Java on a fluffy angled brush, and we're going to apply that to the hollows of the cheekbones and anywhere else where we feel like we need a little minimization or a little more of a shadow. Now, I did all of my hard lines first because I wanted you guys to be able to see exactly where I was applying, but feel free to smooth and blend as you're working. It will probably give you a more smooth effect and a more natural look, as opposed to allowing the product to sit and sink in those hard lines for as long as I did. But if you're looking for a more dramatic effect, feel free to let it sit and bake for a little bit before you start smoothing it out like I did. Once you're finished contouring, now it's time to highlight again. We're going to dip back into our Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and we're going to grab our banana powder on a clean fluffy brush, and you're just going to pat that in beneath your eyes and right at the tip of your nose, kind of thick, and we're going to leave it sit for a minute. Then on that same fluffy brush, we're going to grab some vanilla powder, and we're going to take that to do the rest of our highlight. Always remember that not everyone is going to contour and highlight the same, because contouring and highlighting changes for every single face shape. Basically what you want to do is make sure you put lightnesses and darknesses where you feel like you need them to make your face look the way you want to look. Now for blush, we're going to apply Revolution Makeup's The Matte Blush Powder. I like the color Fusion for my skin tone. And we're going to apply it on a fluffy brush to the hollows of the cheeks above your contour and to the apples of your cheeks, making sure to kind of blend it together a little bit. Once again, I'm applying heavy because I'm in the middle of showing you guys, but really just make sure to blend it out while you're doing it. Then we're going to take this fluffy brush right here, and we're going to just work in circular and dabbing motions and smooth everything on our face into each other, making sure to work up from the contours and down from the highlights. Now, as you can see, that gives us a very smooth and pretty finish with, oh my god, what are you doing? Stop. Stop it. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. First thing I'm going to use is my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. I'm going to use the little wand and dab it all over my eyelid. And then we're going to use our finger and go through and just kind of smudge and smooth it out and make sure you blend it to where it's not real heavy in your crease and where it's not real heavy on the outsides. Also, since I'm going to be doing eyeshadow beneath my eye, I take a little bit and smudge it under the eye to make sure that you can see the eyeshadow beneath the eye and it doesn't just look kind of like a powdered out mess. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, which looks like this. It's a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to use my Vice 3 palette, the color Undone, which is a very skin tone color. And I'm going to take that and just apply it all over my lid. This is going to make my eyeshadow easier to blend and make sure that I don't have any caked up spots of dark color. Now that we have our foundation laid down, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Shadow Box palette and I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics smudger brush. We're going to go in and get the color Blackout on the tip of our smudger. And we're just going to work that into the crease, darker towards the outside and lesser towards the inside. And from the corner of your eye, you're going to pull out and kind of make a nice little V shape to the outside of your eye. Then I'm going to take what's left on that brush and I'm going to just pull it down onto my lower lash line. This is going to give me more of a smoked out effect, and I'm going to blend it with that little wing effect that I have on the upper lid. Now we're going to take the other side of our brush, which is our all over shadow brush, and we're going to use that to just blend out that dark crease and blend it more towards the inner corner of the eye and up into that skin tone shadow. Now this will mess up some of your color payoff, but we will go back in and add more as we need to. Next we're going to take this nice little flat brush right here, which is a concealer brush, but I'm going to use it for eyeshadow, and we're going to take the color Bordello. We're going to pick it up real heavy and just pat it onto your lower lid, blending it into the darkness in the outer corner, but not all the way into it. We're also going to take it and carry it down onto your lower lash line, right to the outside of the black, blending in. Then we're going to take our smudger brush again with more of the blackout color, and we're going to go and take that into the crease and redefine the crease in the outer corner. Now we're going to take this lovely little e.l.f. shadow brush right here with its nice fluffy tip, and we're going to go back into the same palette and get the color Lost, which is a brown shimmery color. We're going to apply that above the crease, blending into the crease and up, keeping the same wing effect towards the outside, but blending into the crease as you get closer to the inner corner. Now we're going to dive back into our Vice palette, and we're going to go in and get the color Truth. This is a very skin tone color. It's very light, and it makes for a perfect matte brow highlight. We're going to go in and apply that there. We're also going to take it into the inner corner. That's going to give us a nice base for our inner corner highlight. Now you can take it and use that color, since it's so close to your skin tone, to kind of blend out and square up the outer side of the eye to make sure that it doesn't look smudgy. Now we're going to dive back into our Vice 3 palette, and we're going to grab the color Bobby Dazzle. We're going to use that as our inner corner highlight and the highlight for our inner corner of our lash line. Now we're going to get our Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is my favorite liner. It's a felt tip. And I find that the felt tips are awesome because they make it super easy for you to be able to do a really clean line and a really nice wing. I'm going to start off towards the inside, pulling the eyelid tight, and we're going to pull and just make a clean line all the way to the outside. Then we're going to take it and fill that line until from your lashes to the top of your eyeliner line is black like your soul. Yeah, I went there. Now once you have a nice pretty line across the top, you're going to take the tip of that marker, you're going to place it where you want your wing to be, and you're going to drag it into your inner corner. Then you're going to replace it back to the tip with your eye closed, and you're going to drag it and meet it up with the line you already have drawn across the top of your eye. Fix anything you need to fix, but this will basically give you the perfect eyeliner wing. Really quick, really easy every time, and that's why I love the Stila eyeliner. It's perfect. Now that you got your wings on and you can fly like a bird, you're going to take your Perversion mascara, which is my favorite mascara out right now. And you're going to go ahead and apply that, starting with your eye closed, apply it to the top of your eyelashes. This is going to get rid of any residual eyeshadow that was on your eyelashes that would make them look gappy. Then you're going to go underneath and make sure you get as close to the lash line as possible, pulling up, but without touching your eyelashes to your makeup. Then you're going to go to the bottom and you're going to make sure to apply heavily to your bottom eyelashes. This is going to give you a doll effect, which comes out really, really pretty. And now you're going to step away from the camera because you need to apply false eyelashes and you look really scary when you do that. Next we're going to take our NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Milan. And we're going to go through and apply that all over our lips using the brush to line the outside of the lips. I find that these are really awesome and easy, and they last a super long time without needing touch-ups. These are my favorite lipsticks by far so far, as far as overall use in the case of application and wear.
Alright, all you beautiful people out there, this is the completed look. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and leave comments letting me know what you'd like to see from me.
Thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you soon.